Hello monsters and welcome back. Today, different set, different everything. I'm actually with my boyfriend. You may say hi if you so wish.
Buongiorno.
This week is boyfriend picks my art supplies and hopefully doesn't screw me over. I've given him a list of supplies, wild cards, 'cause I know he's gonna throw a wrench in all of this, and also what I'm gonna be drawing or painting or everything on. He has free reign of essentially all of my stash, including clay, calligraphy, glitter, I think even air dry clay is on there, and acrylic pour. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but let us see. Phoebes, what art surface am I going for?
The 12 by 18 sketchbook.
That is not gonna be fun if I have to. Oh no, oh no. I hate you already, but I love you. Okay, what supplies am I going for here?
Crayons, metallic paints, and calligraphy ink.
Okay. Okay. Crayons, glitter, and calligraphy.
Not glitter. Metallic paint.
Okay, metallics. Okay, that's at least a little easier consistency-wise. It's my tubes. Okay, cherry on top. How you screw me over?
Compressed air.
You realize it's the stuff I cleaned the PlayStation with, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll meet you guys back in my house where we're doing metallic paint, crayons, calligraphy ink, compressed air on a flimsy 12 by 18 sketchbook. Okay, we're officially back in my crafty corner. Also, I rearranged. It looks great, doesn't it? Like, I love background. I actually have a background now. Anyways, so what he picked was compressed air, crayons. I have just a canister of crayons for wax seal purposes. My calligraphy inks and metallic paints, which are like metallic paint acrylic tubes. I think he was really trying to throw a wrench in things, but I actually have some ideas already. Thankfully, and I don't think he knew this. I don't think John knew this. These are water-based, as are my metallic paints. These are actually going to mesh really well. My best guess is he thought my inks would be alcohol-based, as some inks are, but I'm very, very intrigued about all of this, but I need to test out a few things first. And the first thing I want to test out is, can these spread with compressed air similar to alcohol ink art? I've seen a lot of, like, you put the dropper and then you spread it with like a hairdryer or something. So I have compressed air, I have a dropper. Let's see if this is even possible. This is the plan here. I have this dropper. I'm going to just quickly grab just a little bit and drop it. Oh, okay. And goes pretty far. Let's try something else real quick. Let me grab another color. Let me grab some water where the ink is still wet, and let's see what happens there. Okay. There we go. That's what I want. These like washes of color. There we go. You can see how dark blue that is on my hand. It's fine. It washes off. Okay. Ooh, actually, let's try and drop some water in first. Oh, did you see that? It turned black, like, instantly. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. We're just going to flip this over and Ooh, okay, so that's another option. It's like blotting the ink, because it really spreads it out. Okay, it does smear also. That blue is so pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. But looks like compressed air and inks works pretty well. At least in how I'm using them. Okay, it's officially the next morning and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the real thing. So thumbnailing last night, I came up with, is it gonna show up? Here we go. This idea right here. This one was kind of a flop. I was trying to figure out like branches and all that and just it didn't look right. But what I've settled on is using the ink to try and make different colored hills, like blues, yellows, and greens, try like color mix there. Plan is to probably grab a paintbrush, paint hills with water, drop in the ink, and compressed air from there to try and get some variety in color. And then the metallic paint is going to be the line differentiations between these hills, and the flowers are going to be the crayons. Hopefully this goes well. So let's grab another piece of sketchbook paper and let's do this. Okay, I have a water cup over here and my light green ink. Good to go. We're just gonna go for it, I guess. And then the dropper into the green ink. Oh, it's working. It's working. I'm gonna try and get a nice layer of the green and then maybe drop in other colors. I have a dark green. Put some water on the edges to try and get this to feather. Okay, so over here, still pretty wet. Over here, pretty dry. So I'm gonna go in with a yellow now, and I'm gonna try and get not nearly. Okay, the water has already turned green. That's not so much a problem. I'm gonna try getting this one evenly spread out and then going in with the compressed air this time, because that is very, very wet. Let's see. Okay, which is coming through. I'm surprised this hasn't gone out of control. So I think while this dries, let's turn this and maybe start working on the flowers. Okay, so for the crayon part, I'm actually going based off of a piece I made in my free time a little bit ago, and I'm gonna be using some stencils that I got off of Temu. There's some flowers. I'm going to trace the shapes on about where I want them, and then we're just gonna color them with crayon. So let's just get started. I do have this like massive rose. I think would be a very nice addition. But just kind of going for kind of flower side hills kind of thing, I guess. Oh, I really like that. That looks, wow, okay. I guess we can move on to the crayons. I think I might just ever so slightly erase them, just lightly erase these lines, just so hopefully you don't see them. I worked with these stencils with watercolor recently, and it looked absolutely fantastic. Okay, so the flowers are done. That's what those look like. And this is what the hills look like so far. I definitely am going to add some other ones. So I guess I kind of want to go for maybe, I kind of just want to stick with the light green and do kind of another, maybe a really, really light wash of light green. I'm also going to just take my shirt, and so I am noticing we are getting some buckling, we are getting some pilling, so I'm gonna try and take away from that as much as possible, and then see if I can quick dry that. Oh, there we go. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so I think I'm gonna give this one some full time to like 100% dry because it definitely needs it. I am close to overworking this paper. I am very close to it. Here's the back in case anyone's curious. We might do one more hill. We might throw in some blue and then we'll grab the metallic paints. Okay, it's now the next day. This took a lot of time to dry. This is what it looks like so far. I also went and grabbed all of my metallic paints. I thought I had more colors because I have 2 different golds, blue, kind of a like white, gold, silvery color, copper, and purple. I don't have green. This is a really old metallic paints that I've had for like years, and this one's from Dollar General. So I'm gonna have to color mix to get green. I don't know how that's gonna go. Green metallic paint for these lines. Hopefully this doesn't look bad. Cross my fingers that this works, I guess. Just some blue. And I guess I'm gonna go in with, I might have to add a little bit of the other gold. That's not green. So, okay, that's a color, I guess. Let's just go for it. What I'm struggling with is that these paints are pretty, I don't want to say like transparent, but like they're not the most opaque thing in the world. I swear, I got cocky with a compressed air in inks. So, whew. There we go. It kind of looks like a greenish goldy color now. I have made the decision that I'm going to be ballsy. I'm just going to have a metallic rose right here in copper to kind of juxtapose you get the word I'm trying to say. Okay, there we go. Much better than I thought it was going to, because I was being sloppy. I was being quite sloppy with that. Okay, so I have just the tiniest bit of water in this container right here. I'm going to mix ink and paint together. Really, I guess this was bound to happen because one of my favorite collections from Disney is, guess what, ink and paint. So I have this like pink, really shiny ink. I love even when I get the stopper off with my shirt, I still get ink all over me. So I'm going to, oh no. I just dropped green ink into the bottle, I think. I'm just gonna stir this up with this. It's gonna be fine, I think. I'll figure out how to deal with that later. I don't need a lot, just a little. 2 dollars. Oh, that dispersal effect. Ooh. Oh, wow, that is pretty, but oh, I really wish I hadn't done that. Okay, so that ink is just now like dark purple. So I almost want to just keep using it because like it can't get worse. Okay, I added more ink and we're looking like this. On camera. The shine is coming through. I just don't know if it's pigmented enough. It's just... Oh, okay. Okay, it is still very pink. Oh, that is pretty. That is just what I wanted. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try splattering it with a toothbrush. All over this piece is what I'm gonna try to do. Oh, this actually looks really, really pretty. Whew, glad I caught that. Oh, wow. I'm also gonna try, let's see, do I have a really itty bitty tiny? Okay, here we go. So I have an itty bitty paintbrush. I'm gonna try and paint just some little dainty flowers in the hills in here with the ink mixture and some compressed air. Overall, I really love this piece. It's a bit more on the abstract-y side, but I still like it. Okay, I poured a good bit of the pink out. That way we can add some red. Hopefully this will actually help the color. I'm also going to add a little bit of copper paint. And let's see what this does color-wise. Let's swatch this one. Oh, yes. It's still very pink, but it's still really, really pretty. Let's do it. Let's splatter this one. Oh, wow. Phew. Yeah, okay, I think I'm done. This is definitely not how I expected this to go, like at all. So here we are. This is the finished piece. I'm really proud of this. I'm gonna be keeping it on my wall for a little bit. One, because it has to dry. The metallic paints are very thick. They need to dry for a while. But also, I really like this. Me and John were talking after we did the intro and everything, because we filmed it on date night. Neither one of us expected this to be tangible. Neither one of us expected this to work. Both of us were literally joking. It's like, I don't see how this is going to happen, because this paper, he knows this paper's cheap and flimsy. He knows this paper doesn't hold up well, especially to my art supplies. This paper can't handle normal watercolor. It can barely keep it together when I use my handmade ones because they're so much thicker. Consider subscribing to the channel for more things such as this. If you want to see another family member pick my art supplies, just leave it in the comments below. I can probably get most people to agree with this. I know Maylee would love to do this again because I know Maylee. That kiddo loves May. She loves doing art with May. So getting to pick what chaos May does, she'd love it. She'd absolutely love it. Or also, there's animals. I have cats. We can maybe do cats. I know like animals picking art supplies is kind of an older trend, but I think you guys would be okay with the cats I have, because I have itty bitty kitty babies, and itty bitty kitty babies picking art supplies would be so stinking cute, and our cats are cute, so I'd gladly bring them on. Down below in the description is a link to my Etsy shop. I don't think I'm gonna be doing digital downloads of this piece, unless you guys want it. Let me know if you guys want this one. It probably won't be as expensive as my other downloads, to be honest, because this one I didn't put as much effort into, I'll be honest. But without further ado, I will see you next time, guys. One last look at the boyfriend piece. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye!